Jeffreys Bay is one of the meccas of the surfing world. But even if you're not a surfer, you'll find so much to do around here that you'll want to come back again. Here are the highlights of our adventures around this area. Within an hour's drive, there is a 294 square kilometer plot of land called Tzitzikamma National Forest. There are many hiking trails that reward an explorer with incredible combinations of mountain, ocean, and gorge views. The first hike we did was along the coast to 3 suspension bridges over the Storm's river mouth, where it connected to the ocean. As we walked down the bridge, it rocked under our weight. We could feel the spray and could smell the salty breeze. The bridge led to a steep hike up the top of the mountain, where a breathtaking view of the ocean is in front and the forest-covered mountains are in the back. There were very few people along the way, and we could hear all the sounds of nature. On the outskirts of the national forest, there's an enormous pine farm. We went for a drive through it on a raining day to find some picture-perfect mushrooms. The bright red toadstools with white dots looked like they were plucked out of a fairy tale. There are also brown boletes with spongy bottoms, and even ones with hues of purple. The way the pines were planted, the trees nicely line up, providing a vanishing point perspective like in a picture. We were completely engulfed in peace and tranquility of the surroundings, and never felt more invited anywhere than on these roads leading deeper into the forest. But if you seek excitement and an adrenaline rush in this tranquil national forest, you can easily find activities such as the world's tallest commercial bungee jumping, which, of course, we didn't do. It was knee-shaking just to stand on the bridges over the deep gorges. For a safer rush, we did the Tzitzikamma Falls ziplining. We geared up in our helmets and straps as we made our way to the first of 8 lines. The guide gave us instructions, and one by one, we went down the line. The sound that the cable made as I slid was like a colony of bees buzzing in your face. The shortest line was only 20 meters, whereas the longest was 211 meters. We went over some waterfalls where we could feel the spray, and through some tight gorges where we had to tuck in our legs and arms. The waterfall had a brownish-black color because of all the organic material brewing in the water, a process called tannin we first learned about in the Amazon. At the end of each line, there is a green impact pad, and if you didn't make it all the way, you had to climb hand over hand to the end. The first 3 zip lines were the easiest to manage, but the 6th made us go super fast. On the last and longest line, my brother and I even got to go tandem. What an exciting way to traverse over the gorge. When we were tired from hiking and ziplining, we exercised our minds when we went to the Plett puzzle park. We had low expectations at first, as the maze looked small from the outside. We even divided into 2 teams to compete. But as we circled round and round in the maze, we started to realize that this maze is no joke, and we had to put all 4 brains together. To pass the maze, we had to get to each of the colored corners in the correct sequence. At each corner, we had to put the same colored matched block into a box to obtain the next colored block. It took us 40 minutes to solve this maze, and we were satisfyingly challenged. Then we went on a short puzzle walk to the woods that consisted of 9 mind-bending puzzles that we had to solve against the ticking clock. Once we finished the test, the whole table would turn over, which often caught us by surprise. What a creative way to combine mind exercises with being outdoors. We are animal lovers, so of course we had to visit some sanctuaries. As tree climbing apes ourselves, we had to first make a stop at Monkeyland Sanctuary. There are over 550 lemurs, not a monkey, New World monkeys, and Old World monkeys in this 23-hectare park. The Old World monkeys originated in Africa and Europe, while New World monkeys originated in the Americas. There are many differences between New and Old World monkeys. The easiest way to identify them is by their thumbs and tails. Old World monkeys have opposable thumbs, while New World monkeys have prehensile tails for living mostly in trees. In addition, Old World monkeys carry their babies on their bellies, whereas New World monkeys carry them on their back. The food platforms were the best places to see the many varieties of monkeys. Sometimes fights break out as they try to exert dominance. The smaller monkeys may not get the most food, but they have smart ways to supplement their intake. This capuchin was smashing open a macadamia nut with a rock. The only monkeys that tourists need to watch out for are the velvet monkeys. They were so sneaky that one ran by me and tugged on my necklace in an attempt to steal it. You can easily identify the velvet monkeys with their dull colors, black faces, and vivid blue balls. The ring-tailed lemur are the most nonchalant to the human existence and can be a few inches away from us, seldom showing concern. The rare monkeys we saw were the white-ruffled lemur and the squirrel monkey, which is the smallest monkey species here. The sanctuary that my brother wanted to visit the most is the Tzitzikamma Wolf Sanctuary, because he and his best friend Benji are wolves at heart. The sanctuary is currently housing 56 wolves and has housed over 600 historically. But as the guides told us, wolves aren't native to South Africa. They were imported by the pet trade. They can never be released as the impact on the environment is unknown. The guides told us that wolves have a distinct personality, just like humans. Interestingly, for every trainer there's always one wolf that doesn't get along with them. You can see this one aggressively stalking a guide, preparing to pounce, never taking her eyes off of her target. After a while, even with our untrained eyes, we started to pick up on distinctions. My personal favorites are Ra, Benji, and Khan because they are friendly and approachable. Benji Schamberg, we wish you were here to stare in the wolves' mesmerizing eyes with us. This video concludes our 2 months here at Jeffreys Bay. As we mentioned before, Jeffreys Bay is our favorite on this year trip because the surf is amazing, the people are friendly, the living is convenient, and the surroundings are beautiful. We are sad to leave, but we know we will be back again.